The beginning of the work week, and welcome.
The contestants will be given 4 minutes to hit as many home runs as possible. If a contestant hits 2 home runs, let's get right to it. It's time for the round has officially begun. Hitting second, the challenger, representing the Atlanta Braves, number 7. A very long home run. Gone. That's number 3. 3 minutes to go. Oh, that's a monster home run. His 3rd in a row. That's number 4 in a row. Five straight home runs. 6 consecutive home runs. 2 minutes remaining. Make it 7 in a row now. There's number 11. And that is gonna do it. That ends the round. He ends the round with a total of 12 home runs. And he has a trip to the semifinal matchup. Hitting first, representing the Houston Astros, number 1, Carlos Correa. Let's start the clock. The batter, number 7. A long home run. Another home run. That's gone. That's gone. All the way out to the concourse. 3 minutes to go. That's a home run. He's 5th in the run. Home run number 6. A hat trick. 3 in a row. That one is gone. He has earned bonus time. 2 minutes remaining. That is 5 in a row. Another home run. And that is going to be the one that ends the round. Let's start the clock. Now batting, number 7. Gone. That's his first home run. A majestic home run. His 3rd consecutive home run. It's gone. He has earned an additional bonus time. That's number 5. 3 minutes to go. There's another one. Gone. His 6th home run. There's number 7. 2 minutes remaining. That clears the wall. Home run number 9. There's number 10. That's 3 in a row now. 1 minute remaining. 4 in a row now. Seconds left. Never any question about that one. Number 14. And that is gonna clinch it. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, number 7.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-4. The Philadelphia Phillies finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-1. The New York Mets tallied 5 home runs overall as they pulled away from the Nationals 15-9. The Chicago Cubs swatted 4 home runs in this one as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-3. The win was their 6th in a row. The Colorado Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 6-5. The Brewers got 18 hits as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 9-2. The San Diego Padres put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. Masahiro Tanaka got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 7-3. Kevin Kiermaier drove home 3 runs, helping the Rays take down the Angels 4-2. Lucas Giolito got his 3rd win this season, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 6-3. The Reds knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Tigers Good morning.
Let's play ball. Play ball. Let's play ball. Play ball.
And welcome in, everybody, as infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's just 2 for 9. In there, strike one.
To me, getting ahead of
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 46, Chase Whitley is hitting for Chicago. Number 2. Now pitching for the Cubs.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Here's the first pitch.
Leading off for the Braves.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Arenado is on his way home. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it, on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. And he is in there. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And a fly ball. And this should do it. And once again, there will be joy in Wrigleyville tonight. The Cubs are World Series bound. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game. From America's heartland, we've got striding into the box, Tanner Thomas. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Sent on the ground out to second. Valentin right there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. In now, Tanner Thomas, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Goodwin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding in once again, Tanner Thomas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. Quick throw to first. Not in time to get the runner. Brett Phillips will bat next. Set and the 1-0 pitch. In there. Now. Not in time as he steals second. Leading off the inning, Tanner Thomas. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's running. Strike taken. Throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Royals jumped out to an early lead.
A coach looks to help one of his stars become even better.
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the third and final game in this. Now batting, Tanner Thomas, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio's under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's got 12 hits in 42 ABs. He's taken him deep once. Throw to first in time, and you got it. Stepping into the box, Tanner Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he can't.
So striding in, Tanner Thomas.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Bonifacio back in plenty of time to put this away, however. Tanner Thomas will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Flying toward right center. Bonifacio is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Standing in, Ramon Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go. Ready once again, Tanner Thomas. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. Seattle get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jose Barrios earns the win.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Well, it's a stepping in, Tanner Thomas. A couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So coming to the plate, Tanner Thomas. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Tanner Thomas will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Lifted the other way to left center. Gomez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in, Tanner Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tanner Thomas.
Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty is under this one. And very quickly, one gone. 7-5 tonight's final. The Seattle Mariners led this game from the third inning on and never won. Broadcasting from here now is Micah Johnson. Johnson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First, not in time. Nobody out, runner on first. A check on first by Miller, and he's back standing. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch, cold strike, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second. Settling in now, Tanner Thomas. He went deep in the contest last night. From the stretch. Belted high and deep into right center. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Thomas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead. Circle show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off. Digging in now, Tanner Thomas.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone!
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though, everyone.
Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof is. Michael Waka, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Michael Waka, if he brings a straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Now a bunt attempt here, and the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Digging in to try it again, Tanner Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while.
Stepping into the box, Tanner Thomas, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So stepping in, Tanner Thomas. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms.
Well, it's a cold night at the plate. Tanner Thomas. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Come on, go.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Standing in, Tanner Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Make the turn.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody.
Digging in once again, Tanner Thomas. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit.
All right, take a look. Turn.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay throw. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought.
So standing in, Tanner Thomas, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Come on, get here.
Hard hit ball to second. VR is there, and that's the second out.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. And this
coming to you from. So striding forward now, Tanner Thomas. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this into the box now, Tanner Thomas. First offering on its way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the. Coming to the plate now, Tanner Thomas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Popped up. VR is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A 5-0 finish tonight. The Astros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Domingo Germán takes the win on the mound. MLB The Show. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tanner Thomas. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is in pursuit. 1 down. Into the box, Tanner Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And he's safe.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping up now, Tanner Thomas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Possible go-ahead runs on first. 1 away. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
He squared up on that ball.
Dan, as a former pitcher.
Ready for another chance. Tanner Thomas. He singled his last time up. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top. MLB The Show. Stepping in, Tanner Thomas. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. Now a third runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home, and he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double.
Ready now, Tanner Thomas, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits. Digging in, Ronald Mendez. He singled his last time up. Runner goes. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You don't see that very often.
Coming to the plate now, Tanner Thomas. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Hard liner to center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs.
Leading off the inning, Tanner Thomas, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup. But
so digging in now, Tanner Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there. And they're 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Seattle Mariners get the win on the heels of 4. Just about set for base. Next for Seattle, Tanner Thomas, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Now it's the White Sox. Coming to the plate now, Tom Gonzalez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Now in the box, Tanner Thomas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fly ball out to right field. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Tanner Thomas. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the
left fielder, number 29, Lewis. Play ball. And leading off for the White Sox.
Digging in and looking for more, Tanner Thomas. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A check-in call from an agent to a player with a very hot bat. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. A player receives an update from his representative. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Stepping up to the plate, Tanner Thomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Catcher, Tanner Thomas.
He's set and the pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run homer down the line in right field as the American League has come back now to tie it at 2.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tanner Thomas, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Margot's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Tanner Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tanner Thomas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone. Three-run home. Home run down the line in right. His second. Leading off the inning, Tanner Thomas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their...
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-6, the final score tonight.
A manager checks in with his ball club. Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game. With the season coming down to it, this team has a healthy divisional lead. The manager would like to keep it that way.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. At the plate, Tanner Thomas. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. In trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box now, Louis Burdett, as he'll get his first opportunity.
Louis Burdett. Now batting.
Now at the plate, Tanner Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there.
Striding in, Tanner Thomas. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. From the stretch. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now at the plate, Tanner Thomas. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Quinones waits on it. He's got it one away. Now to the plate, Tanner Thomas. And he's working on a 3-double game right now. He's set. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Coming to you.
Batting fifth, Patrick Tanner Thomas.
First offering on its way. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's striding into the box, Tanner Thomas.
Tanner Thomas.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gonzalez looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His first homer so far in the series, and the lead is now 7-2.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have...
In now, Tanner Thomas.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Drilled to the right side.
Hold up right there.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Striding in once again, Louis Burdett.
Left fielder, Louis Burdett.
Tanner Thomas will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lind is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Up next for Chicago, Brian Anderson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike taken to throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a MLB Network. Now batting, Tanner Thomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set and the pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the series, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And at the plate, Tanner Thomas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Gonzalez waits on it. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2. Ready now for the White Sox, Roberto Enriquez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there he goes. Second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You don't see that very often against this.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tom Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Tanner Thomas will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Popped him up. Plawecki has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Tanner Thomas, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it. But
meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field. And it's going to get out of here. A home run.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tanner Thomas. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. But this one almost in books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position.
From the Bronx.
Batting sixth, catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Torres is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one. Next for New York, Drew Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There goes Fowler. Strike the throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying to quick.
So striding in, Tanner Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order as the lead remains. Ready once again, Tanner Thomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking. striking out his last time up. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Restore.
The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job.
The left fielder, number 29.
Standing in, Tanner Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is high, but they just do get him by a step as that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Well, this one pretty much over before. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Jordan Montgomery will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
Stepping in, Tanner Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hitting off for Seattle.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Thomas.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Fowler racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Tanner Thomas. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on.
Now batting.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. It's Game 3 of the ALCS next. Shelby Miller gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. Over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the... So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Runners on the move for second. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So coming to the plate, Tanner Thomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees are out in front. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit down the line at first. Played on the backhand. On with it to first is Hosmer, and that ends the end. Forced to set. Digging in now, Tanner Thomas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bullet back up the middle. Fowler is there as he makes the catch. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit. Strike taken, the throw. And he is out at second.
Leading off for the Mariners, catcher.
Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason. And that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed.
Batting 6th, catcher, Tanner Thomas.
He's set. Here it comes. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge comes in 1 for 2 with that home run earlier. Pitches a cold strike. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Leading off for the Mariners.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Fowler is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first. Settling in now, Tanner Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Popped him up. Narvaez moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Tanner Thomas. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease. And the Yankees have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly
Batting third, catcher, Tanner Thomas.
from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Prone over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Tanner Thomas.
Tanner Thomas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. At the plate, Tanner Thomas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Round it, find the ball.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Oh, man, you can't hit him.
So stepping in, Tanner Thomas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He pulls this one into right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly Now at the plate, Tanner Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Pinder leads off first with one away.
Come on, get here,
on the ground towards second. Reined in. One there. On to Hosmer, a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tanner Thomas.
Tanner Thomas.
He's set and the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first four. Standing in, Tanner Thomas.
Tanner Thomas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Barehanded for one. On to first. So striding forward now, Tanner Thomas. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Line drive to center field. Fowler is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close two-run victory.
Batting fifth.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tanner Thomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. The tag, and he is out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the box now, Tanner Thomas.
Tanner Thomas.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Digging in once again, Tanner Thomas. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Stepping up now, Tanner Thomas. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is in his tracks now. One pitch, one away. Into the box, Tanner Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
You could tell he was thinking.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address. Leading off the inning, Tanner Thomas. And they'll need him to get something going here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Conforto will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone. Stepping in, Tanner Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a...
The left fielder, number 29, Lewis.
So in now for Chicago, Austin Slater. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
That throw wasn't on the money from the catcher.
Ready for another chance? Tanner Thomas. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Grounded to first. Slater comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Tanner Thomas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Recovery throw is not in time, and that will go down as a painful single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business.
Fielder, number 29, Lewis.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you MLB Network has...
Batting fifth, catcher, Tanner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Come
Hard
on.
hit ball to
All right,
second.
he's up. You're up. You're up. Good job. Good job.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mariners forced. Coming to the plate now, Tanner Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Thomas.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hit on a hat trick for the game, is there any... And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got one. So digging in now, Tanner Thomas. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get...
The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Next for Seattle, Tanner Thomas. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Wow, that ball was hit
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. We are under. Eddie Rosario will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now in the box, Carlos Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring. Stepping up to the plate, Tanner Thomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is pulled into right. Almora is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Tanner Thomas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. This is pulled into right.
Run it hard, you're scoring!
That gets down, and the inning will continue. To second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another shot now, Tanner Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High fly ball out to deep right field. Almora going back, still going back. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an eighth inning. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. We are under the
Batting sixth, catcher, Tanner.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mariners.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner. At the plate, Tanner Thomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason.
Now batting,
Digging in and looking for more, Tanner Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what.
Digging in, Tanner Thomas.
Tanner Thomas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series. Back now as we draw.
Batting sixth, catcher, Tanner Thomas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Stay here.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the
Batting seventh.
The pitcher, Thomas Dias, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Tanner Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep.
Take a turn. Look.
And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
he's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want.
Now at the plate, Tanner Thomas. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Happ moves over. 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. David Bodie. It was a single for last at bat. That's a strike to throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Leading off the inning, Tanner Thomas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Thomas.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Striding in, Tanner Thomas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone. for a home run. Tanner Thomas will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series.
The left fielder, number 29.
Now at the plate, Tanner Thomas. He singled his last time up.
Thomas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hap giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He was a double play victim time around. Strike taken, the throw, and he is out at second.
A conciliatory phone call. The player is offered advice on contract matters. The player has become disenchanted with his current team.